Hello, sweet friends. My name is Birdie, and I am your friendly neighborhood forest witch. And this is my husband, Mr. Old Crow. We are finally doing the Q&A. I am sorry, y'all. It has taken, I think it's been like 2 or 3 months since I originally posted that. So I apologize. I do have the questions here that people had asked. So we're going to start with the first one. And the first one is, does your husband have an interest in magic, Halloween, or spirituality? Or is he just being supportive when he shops with you? So I'll let him answer that.
It's a little bit of both. I would say my interest is more maybe in Halloween. I do like spooky season. I've always kind of gravitated towards that since I was younger, into like horror movies and monsters and that sort of thing. So I like the overall vibe. But otherwise, it's just probably me being supportive.
Now, I will say, if you've seen him in some of the videos where we're out Halloween shopping, especially when I got that big 3-foot tall crow lantern thing, he did not want me to get that. I had to plead with him in order to get that one. So it is, there's some things that we both like together. And I definitely like more of the witchier stuff, where he likes more of the skeletons and, I don't know, Grim Reapers and things like that. But as far as the next question, how does he participate in your practice? Does he come to you and ask for a magical way to help with certain things? Does he remind you it's a full moon and the crystals need charging?
Yeah, that's kind of a big no. I don't participate, and none of the above. Obviously, I'm not against it. More than anything, I may just poke fun at her on certain things. That would probably be the... I just joked with her just last night that I got kind of sick last night. I woke up with a pounding headache, and today she had an important doctor's appointment, and I wasn't going to... I needed to go to work, but I wound up calling off work because I didn't get any sleep. I joked with her and said, hey, did you put some kind of curse on me to get me to stay home so I could... go to the doctor's appointment with you? So, I mean, that's just one of those things where I just kind of just playfully poke fun, but other than that, not really.
Now, I will say he is supportive in the fact that he'll ask me after I do like a spell or ritual how it went, and if it went poorly, like he'll listen to all that and be like, hey, you know, I'm glad that you told me that. Like, my ancestor ritual that I did went really, really bad. Like, I got a really bad answer, and he is like, I am so glad you told me that. So he is very supportive, and even though, you know, he's not magical, well, him and all the kids I was thinking about making a TikTok about all the funny things that they say to me when, like, say the smoke alarm goes off because I'm using a smoke cleanse or something, and they'll be like, what are you lighting on fire now? Or, you know, something like that. But yeah, it's hilarious. Okay, next question. How does he feel about your practice? Did he truly understand what he was signing up for when he fell in love with you? Does he have an interest in the craft after seeing you in action and understanding more about your practice?
Okay, well,
how do you feel about my practice?
Yeah, I was going to say, she didn't practice when we first got together. That was something that evolved through, you know, the course of our marriage. But I'm fine with it. I mean, I was going to say, I went through a period in my life where I was super anti-religious. I still would say that I'm an atheist, but I'm not as, you know, really against spirituality like that of any kind. And I just think that her practice is certainly far less harmful than, you know, some of the major religions out there. And I find interest in it, especially the natural aspect of it, and the meditative aspect of it too. It's a lot of self-healing involved. It's very helpful, I think. So, did that quite answer it?
Yeah.
Does he have?
Oh, does he have an interest? Well, you already answered that.
I mean, I would say I have an interest, not necessarily to participate myself, but at least just to ask questions and to get a little more explanation on some of the certain things that she does, like its purpose, that sort of thing.
Yeah, like he said, I wasn't calling myself a witch or practicing when we first got married 16 years ago, a little over 16 years ago. But despite that, honey, would you say what would you say would it be demeanor? Would that be the word? Like, was I still nature-based, or, explain that.
I mean, yeah, prior to her finding witchcraft, she definitely was heavily nature-based, and I think she definitely had interest in that area, like, I guess, as far as even pop culture and things like that. Whoops, sorry, I messed your mic up. But yeah, interest in it as far as pop culture, but definitely always liked hiking and things in nature. I don't know, does that quite answer it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, I officially started calling myself a witch September of 2020, and that's really when I started really getting into the practice, really delving into it, not only physically, but educationally as well. Like, I started consuming as much information about witchcraft as I could. So whether that be from books or online or YouTubers like Annie the Green Witch and Olivia, the Wanderlust. So I don't know, the more that I delved into it, the more it started like sticking out to me as, hey, I'm already doing these things. Like, even though I hadn't been calling myself a witch or doing rituals where I use certain things and I actually have a spell that I say and things like that. Like, I wasn't doing that before September of 2020, but I'd say I had certain ritualistic habits that I did even growing up. So it's pretty interesting to think about. Like, I love hearing other people's stories on how they found witchcraft or why they call themselves a witch. And I know I've heard a lot of people say that they're also a witch, but their partner isn't. And of course, sometimes they are supportive, like my husband, but then other times they have to stay closeted. And I just feel so bad because these certain witches have to, not only if it's a marriage and they have to stay closeted, but closeted to their entire family. And I'm lucky because not only is my husband supportive, although he does make fun of me a lot, my grandparents, who were ultra religious, my grandfather actually comes from a Mennonite family, they are both very supportive of me being a witch. And I couldn't be more grateful of that, because I know how hard it is for the majority of other witches and how they have to keep it secret. But if you would like to share your story of how you found witchcraft or became a witch, I would love to hear the stories down in the comments. Or if you want to stay anonymous to the public, you can also email me. My email is always down in the description. But thank you all so much for watching this video. I apologize it took so long for us to get it out, but life has been so crazy. Do you want to say anything before?
No, I'm good.
No. He's not photogenic or videogenic, I should say. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching this video. I am so glad we could finally do this for you all. And if you have any additional questions, Maybe I can get him to do a part 2. So put your questions down in the comments. But thank you all so much for watching this video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks, friends. Bye.